All right, our next question goes for Mr. House. Mr. House, you have this question, and it goes dovetailing into your last response. You have said that the police department not being at 100% strength is a problem for Collierville residents. In what ways do you think Collierville is at risk, and what solutions would you recommend to remedy this situation? 2 minutes.
Great question. Thank you. Well, I talked to some of our assistant police chief last week about an issue I brought up in 2006 on our website. I've been hammering. And that's that our communication tower sits on the far south side of town. Officers telling me about the dead zones in my neighborhood, the taxes I'm paying, and the thought that they don't have communication on their radios that are on their person. This officer told me he got out of the car to respond to a break-in at a house and got to the back door and it was open. He did not want to leave that door unprotected. He had to pull out his cell phone to call dispatch. That's completely unacceptable. We have got to have 100% communication. I've also raised the issue about our schools. Our schools, resource officers must have communication with the police dispatch 100% of the time. My kids are in the public schools. We have to do that. That is fulfilling the limited purpose of government, security and protection. So that's one area. But the other one is to make sure they're running at 100%. And I could give more examples in the area of the police department where we need to improve. But because I've met with them. It was 4 officers who were off duty who came to my house off duty and asked me if I would run. And I told them I'd think about it, and I'd consult with my wife about it, and I let them know that I was running. And so that's why I'm running. It's because the fire and the police have endorsed me and have asked me to run, and I want to fulfill that limited, specific purpose of government. And people come to Collierville to be safe. We come here to run our businesses, raise our children, enjoy the parks. And as mayor, I will return government to a specific, limited purpose, security and protection.
All right, sir. Our first response to that question goes to Mr. Tom Allen. Mr. Allen.
Well, I agree with Mr. House on a lot of those issues, but I'd like to say what has been done since I've been on the board. Number one, we passed a good retirement program for all town employees, and that's included firemen and policemen. We've also authorized 6 open slots for hiring policemen. We put a policeman in the high school. We've got the biggest raise in the last year, patrolmen, that they've ever received in their lifetime. You know, we used to be known as a training academy for the rest of Shelby County because our policemen were so underpaid with not very good benefits. And we need to continue to work on that because if you don't have security, you don't have anything in this town. That should be your number one priority, and that's what government is really for, is security. Thank you.
Mr. Joyner.
I have a kind of a special place in my heart for the police department. My brother Dennis retired as police chief out here after 30 years of service. Our police department is one of the few that is nationally accredited and has been since 1994. Heard Chief Goodwin speak earlier this year at the Chamber of Commerce about our high recruiting standards. I am very concerned about openings there as everybody else is. I think that we have good leadership in our police department. We have some stability. We need more. The number of sworn officers per 1,000 of population has remained steady at 2 per 1,000 for the past 10 years. Their budget's increased 198% over the last 10 years. We, on my vote, have added 38 patrolmen over the last 10 years. We just did raise their starting pay now. The starting pay in Collierville is $33,000. In Germantown, it's $31,000. In Bartlett, it's about $30,000. Within 5 years, our police officer will top out at $50,000. In Germantown, it's $51,000.
Thank you.